Hey everybody, happy Monday to you. I know it's Monday, but happy Monday all the same. Hope your weekend was a good one and you had a lot of fun and did most of the things you wanted to do in this age of COVID. So, it was a good weekend for me, relaxing and productive and fun all kind of rolled into one. My big nerdy adventure was heading over to a local swap meet and completing that's the way to put it. I bought a video game system, found a nice, rare, old PS2 in beautiful condition for its age, but it had no cables. So I went to a place where I knew I could find cables for cheap and cables that worked, and that is the swap meet, because you will come across swap meets and thrift stores with piles of cables, and what you're looking for is somewhere in that pile, hopefully. And I got lucky today because what I was looking for was right on top of the pile. So, yay me. Part of putting together this system that I'm going to resell was trying to find its components, because it's hard to sell a system without power and video and audio hookups and without a controller and all that. And I have a PS2, but I'm gonna sacrifice that controller. I needed to get a new controller, but didn't want to spend money, because the more money you put into a project, the higher you have to sell it for, and it's just, profit's bad, business basics, yeah. But long story short, after some wheeling and dealing of things I didn't need or want anymore, I picked up a clear blue PS2 controller. I always wanted a clear blue PS2 controller. Just looks nice, and yeah, gives a little color to my drab PS2 system. It's the slim black, but yeah, it's a little something different. Anyway, themes of today. What's the theme of today? Themes of today is it is National Camera Day, and yeah, cameras have come a long way in just 10 years or just a few years. I'm talking to you on a camera, I believe the secondary camera, the selfie cam, I think it's a 5 megapixel or 8 megapixel, pretty sure 5 at least. And that's, quality's good, but it's old by camera standards. Yeah. For example, my quote-unquote old phone is a 16 megapixel camera, and that does fantastic for me. But my phone is old, and the batteries I have perpetual problems with, so if I take a lot of photos, the phone dies quickly. And so, full circle, I've picked up a camera, a cheap camera. Well, not cheap. Well, it was cheap at the thrift store. It's beautiful Olympus stylus that was mostly caught my eye because I love the shade of blue. And I was like, oh, that's a nice blue camera. And if I go to events, I want to take a lot of photos. I need an old-timey digital camera for that. And yeah, that camera cost $5. $5. I mean, something like this sold for hundreds back in the day. $5. $5. And didn't pay attention to how many megapixels it has, which is 8, by the way. But I was like, it's a nice color, and it will suit my purposes when I'm taking mass photos. So, wow, times have changed. So, no one uses digital cameras anymore. They just use the cameras on their phones, and so digital cameras are everywhere, and they're cheap, and you can pick one up for $5. And just a couple years ago, that would have seemed odd. So, yeah, there's my cranky old man rant. So, National Camera Day. What can you do with your cameras? You already take photos, so every day is National Camera Day. What can we do for an activity? Maybe we should play around with some of the other modes on your camera. Just take some photos from different angles and just different subject matters. Just kind of like really push your camera, see what it can do. So, food for thought. Speaking of cameras, I'm going to close this episode with a very special photo of me with an old-timey film camera in Los Angeles, and I'm taking, I guess you could say, a selfie, thanks to the mirrored walls of the Walt Disney Concert Hall. And, yeah, thought of that photo on this National Camera Day because I'm wearing this shirt, and, yeah, it'll all make sense in a second. So, hope your Monday's a good one, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.